I hope you guys are feeling good and feeling great. Y'all share, 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 invite, invite, invite. Hey, Amiri. Hey, John. Hey, Natalia. Hey, Chicago John. What's going on? Okay, so first of all, y'all give me housekeeping, 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 because we got quite a bit of housekeeping that we need to get out of the way first. Y'all give me the housekeeping. Okay. Okay, y'all give me housekeeping, 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 housekeeping. Y'all share, share, share. Oh no, I'm telling y'all to share. How about I need to send out an email? How about I need to do that? I'm doing too much at one time. I'm like trying to get content done, uploads, like go through notes. I'm finishing the back end of clients' emails, the child. Then we were going through like logistically how to get different stuff sent out to y'all in the kingdom. I'm answering DMs, honey. I'm over here going back and forth with crazy people in my in my DMs. Hold on. Y'all want to hear which one y'all want first? Y'all want to hear something crazy or y'all want me to go through good stuff first? I kind of feel like we should do something. I feel like we should hear something crazy first. Like I want to, but I don't. I feel like I should save it for the community conversation. You just got the email. I just sent it, baby. I forgot. Y'all want to hear the crazy first? So this is like unrelated, and I guess we'll do it like a preview to talk about it later. Okay. So, you said crazy for 200. I knew y'all was gonna want crazy. You just heard the recording wellness with Ruda. That's what I was gonna play, right? So some of you guys have been keeping up and some of y'all have not. And at this point, I just am here to prove my point. Because y'all know your girl is always gonna keep some receipts. Okay. All right. So first off, I made a post on Instagram about Risa Tisa. I did not say anything negative about this woman. I did not call her unattractive. I didn't call her fat. I didn't say any of these things about her. Okay. Now, y'all know when I talked about her appearance, I talked about her ability to tell the story. And I talked about how she created a lot of buy in and relatability because she got on the camera without putting on makeup. She got on the camera, she didn't choose like flattering angles. She wouldn't always have her hair done. You know what I'm saying? She was just like in the house. You definitely can hear the self-hate in the recording. This woman's just, I was like, she's in the house. I was like, she has like an average background. So for whatever reason, but I said, so in the post, I said appearance. Okay. I did not say anything about this woman. Y'all know I teach marketing. Nothing that I said was anything bad. Everything I said was true, right? It created buy-in. It helped people be able to see that she's a regular person and she's just here to tell her story. She's not trying to impress anybody or do anything wild, okay? Now, there's a sector of people that decided to take this, when I said appearance, to mean that she's unattractive and about her weight. Even though I never said it, this is the way these people took it. Now, y'all all know why they took it that way, because they feel like she's unattractive. Now, in the midst of this, there's about 5 or 6 people that tried to make digs at me and was like, well, you're not far from her. You look like you could be her twin. As I watched the video, I thought of you, blah, 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 blah. Now, y'all know Ashley Ann grew up in a big family. Honey, and I'm quick with it. Okay. They said that trying to insult me because I knew that they felt she was unattractive. And also, the only thing Risa and Tisa and I have in common physically is that we're both club big back. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been a bigger girl my whole entire life. I've always played sports and everything, but I'm normally the big girl, right? But I'm fine with this. I'm big fine. Now, this is no disrespect. You said, right. So this is the thing. My Risa Tisa and I, we don't look alike. We're not the same skin color. We don't have the same facial features. We don't have the same facial structure. We don't have the same hairline. We don't dress similar. Sometimes you think people can kind of look alike, you know what I'm saying, based on the way that they dress. We don't use the same vernacular, none of that. And I never said that she was unattractive. So literally, this did not bother me, but this is what I'm pointing out. Basically, they definitely tried it because their bias was showing and their beliefs about big women were showing up. Okay, they started to show, and that's what I called them out on. I said, we're not going to sit here and act like there's not a sector of society that feels like if you're bigger, you're desperate. And on top of that, I had heard the talking points all weekend of several people getting up saying that she was desperate for love or they understand her insecurity as a bigger woman. They kept saying it. They kept saying it. You said y'all do look alike. You not Beyonce. I didn't say I was Beyonce, even though that's interesting. Thank you for telling on yourself. A lot of people actually do come in my whole life since I've been 16, and they tell me that I resemble Beyonce. So thank you, honey. They tell me I look like her. They tell me I look like Jill Scott. On occasion, a drunk white person will tell me that I look like Queen Latifah, but whatever. But anyway, I don't oh, you must be a troll from the other page. I don't look like her. Okay, we just don't look alike. Y'all can put up a side by side of me and Risa Tisa. We just don't look alike. We're both Club Big Bag, but we don't look alike. We don't even have the same eyebrow line, nothing. So anyway, let me continue on. So I call out these people. I'm like, basically, there's a lot of y'all that feel that bigger women are desperate. Y'all feel like big women don't have opportunities for love. Y'all feel like big women should just take whatever they can get. And the only people that would talk about, that would see me when I talked about her being relatable as an insult are people that feel she's unattractive. So this made them very mad. So there were quite a few of them jumping in my inbox, but there's one in particular that stood out. And it's wild because in this recording, she proves every single thing that I said that people believe about big women. Okay. You say, give you the strength, baby. I know this other person over here telling me you don't look like Beyonce. That's really interesting that you would say you don't look like Beyonce out of all the people in the world. That lets me know that's who you think that I look like. Anyway, so I'm going to play this for y'all. Okay. Now, if y'all got children around, like get them out of the room because it's a lot of cussing going on inside of here. It's a lot of vow what this woman says. Okay. And let me be very clear. There's a sector of women, because I have to deal with this all the time. There's a sector of women who are very angry with women like me. And what I mean is by women that are larger, but we have all the things that they want in life. We have men that desire us. We're in happy relationships. We have, like the network or the platform that they wish that they had. We're getting accolades. We have money in the bank. We have a lot of stuff that they desire, a lot of things that they wish that they had, and it makes them angry because they feel like they're more deserving of this because, right, it's true. They feel like they're more deserving. And at the end of the day, if you have a dark heart, if you have a wicked aura, if you spend your time trying to pull down other people, that's probably why you don't have the things that you want in life. And let me be clear. I know I'm not going to be every man's preference because some men like them sweet and petite. Some men like them tall. I'm built for it tough. And the men that like me, like me. I've never had a problem getting a man, a gainfully employed man, a handsome man, right? I'm not here to say I'm everybody. Okay. Right, short of what you think, money in the bank. I'm not here to say that I'm everybody's preference, honey. I'm saying I'm somebody's preference, okay? The same way some men, they like girls with freckles. Some men like girls that are athletic built. Some men like women that look like models. So I know some men, they ain't got no physical type. Whatever the woman got, he like it because he's more into the intellectual stuff, right? You said, thank God I'm a Ford man. Shout out to all the Ford brothers, okay, in the building. So I'm gonna play this, okay. I'm gonna play this. Like I said, this is I'm gonna play this, and then we're gonna get into the sales strategies and the sales tactics, okay. But I just wanted to play this because when I put up my post, there were so many of you lying heifers in my comments, so many of you lying heifers in my chat. Okay. No, people don't feel that way about big woman. BS, 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 BS. You hear it every day in society, podcasts, panels. You see it through commercials and stuff. A lot of us, when we were growing up, I'm in my 30s, y'all. I'm a millennial. Okay. The way you see like diversity on TV and in stores now, you did not see that back in the day. You did not see, first of all, you didn't see a lot of dark skinned black women on TV back in the day. If there was a black woman, normally she was like she was lighter skinned or had like a mixed aesthetic thing kind of going on, kind of like racially ambiguous. You also did not see size inclusive. So now, like when you see a commercial, you will see the dancers. They'll be like a straight model, petite, like very thin. You like 00. You may see someone that's a 14, 16. I'm even seeing commercials where they have women in it that are in the size 20s. You did not see that back in the day. You did not walk into a store and see ads. Okay. And then if they showed a big woman on TV, she normally was looking downtrodden, busted and disgusted, dressed crazy, hair all over her head, just unattractive, like just to be like, oh, you're big, so you're just unattractive, right? So for those of you that are younger, y'all are growing up in a much different environment than those of us that are like 30 plus have grew up in. Right. And then y'all hear all these crazy podcasting clips and talking clips. So then what I did Saturday, it didn't take me a long time. I went and pulled clips of people talking about Risa Tisa and her size, and that's why she accepted what went on. Y'all know I pulled one from the Breakfast Club. Charlamagne was like, oh, this sound like big back activity. Just hilarious. Was like she looked like Sheila going up the mountain, blah 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 blah. He went to this whole thing about big back belief and how this whole thing. And there were like a few other TikTok creators that I pulled up with them. One woman talking about Risa Tisa's looks didn't match Legion's. Baby, when I seen Legion, I won't get into it, honey, but I didn't feel like their looks, that there was a great disparity. Okay. I don't care how tall the brother is. But anyway, okay, there was another creator. She was saying that she's not Risa Tisa is not what's normally pushed through the algorithm and the timeline, and all of this basically to reinforce, like I said, let me be clear, I know it's not everyone that has drunk this Kool-Aid, okay, but there are more than enough people in society, they genuinely feel very negative things about larger people. Okay. And there are a lot of people that feel like if you're larger, you're insecure or you're desperate, especially for big black women. Okay, baby, it's definitely enough to notice. So I'm going to play this clip. Okay. This is what this woman sent me in my DM. All right. But it's okay because she's a manly Mary. And at the end of the day, is hot as she thinks she is, as great as she thinks she is, which she really doesn't, because she wouldn't attack me in that way. She's miserable and she's envious of the life that I have. All right, y'all ready for this? Again, I think I talked enough to give y'all enough time that if there are children in the room, y'all can put on your headphones or y'all can move them out of the room because it's pretty nasty. And don't feel sorry for me. This is just what comes with having a public platform. Every few months I get some loony bin that just comes in and says wild stuff. Okay, y'all ready? Let's go. Let's go. Stop calling me.
You big back, sloppy ass, greasy ass, stink ass bitch. Number one, you're fucking mentally retarded and you're sick that everyone is telling you that you look like her or she looks better than you.
Oh, wait a minute. If y'all are on TikTok and if y'all are on Instagram, because y'all heard she just dropped the R word and she's going to do a lot of cussing, y'all please, y'all can spam me with those little 20-cent perfumes or 1-cent gifts. Y'all make sure y'all are liking. On YouTube, I don't think they'll cut me off, but on TikTok and Instagram, they will. So y'all please make sure y'all are running up the likes and y'all are just spamming with little 1-cent gifts. In the chat, drop, what you're having for lunch or, just whatever. Help me protect the page. Okay, let's go. Here we go.
Homegirl.
Hold on, let me
Get
start
you a fucking meal plan, a trainer, and get off your fat stink ass all day long on social media. That's what you can do. Busting out your fucking wedding dress, sweating like a greasy ass pig with that rat nest synthetic wigs that you keep wearing because I guess you think they appear to look like your real hair and they do not. That's how I know you's a bald ass hoe under there. You don't even have enough hair for a fucking leave out. Bitch, I will read you for fucking filth. Do not play with me, hoe. I know you're kind. I guarantee you, your husband don't got no job and you're taking care of him because that's what you fat hog ass bitches do that can't get a fucking man. Okay? That's why you're triggered by her story because it probably happened to your dumb big ass 1,000 fucking times. It's probably happening right now as we speak. And also know this, in real life, I'll smack the fucking shit out you. That's what you don't know. And bash your fucking big ass face in. That's what you don't know. Because we all know you big ass hoes fall with one gust of wind. You don't have no movement. You get tired in fucking 2 seconds. I really will beat that ass. That's what you don't know. You better find you something safe to do before you walk out the house and get bust in your fucking face with a brick, bitch. Don't ever play with me, ho. Ever.
Y'all keep tapping my page. I just got they flagged me on TikTok for hate speech. Y'all keep going, keep going, keep going. Spam the crap out of 1 cent gives. Put your fruit, tomato stuff. Like I told y'all, it was a bunch of language in here, and they probably were gonna flag me. Same thing on Instagram. Y'all tag, tap, all of that good stuff. You said, I'm so glad to know you. Thank you. I know she doesn't know me a while. You said, I guarantee you baby, she don't know me personally at all. You said, how much hate for a woman when we have more similarities than differences. It's not about that. What I'm telling y'all hear, she said, I got 6 chins, I'm greasy, I'm nasty. Y'all want me to keep I want to keep going, but I don't want to get my page deactivated. Okay, so I put it up on Instagram for anybody that wants to listen because I knew I couldn't put it on TikTok because of her language. And if y'all, it's my last post I put up on Instagram. Y'all can fast forward to the 1:55 mark, and then y'all can hear the whole thing. Okay, now look, don't go to her page. We don't care. We're not trying to give her no clout. She has a whopping 85 followers. Okay, at the end of the day, anybody that acts that way, baby, she's a manly manny. Now she's mad. No, this is the reason why she's mad. She's mad because she tried to come for me. She was one of the people that was like, oh, you look like Risa Tisa's twin, blah, 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 blah. And she meant it as a diss. Y'all clearly hear from what she's saying about me that she meant this as a diss. Now, let's be clear. Everybody knows, first of all, look at me. Anybody knows me, y'all know I work out on a regular basis. Like I said, I play sports my whole life, but look at me. I'm effing gorgeous. It just is what it is, okay? Also, do I have a triple chin, a 6 chin, a quadruple chin? No, none of that. She is accurate that I have a big face. I absolutely have a big face. It's a big, beautiful face. Even when I'm smaller, I still have a big face. Okay, that's number one. Then she said that us big hog bees, y'all heard her, that we have to buy our men. There are many big women that are in happy relationships. We have not purchased our men. Our men pay our bills. They buy us gifts. They take us out. They're very thoughtful. None of that. Now, any of you guys that know the guy that I married, he actually is quite successful, like even worked all the way up to the White House level successful, okay? So he's clearly not jobless, and I'm clearly not taking care of him. So that you said, oh no, babe, it's not me feeding into the energy. I'm a content creator, and so I talk about all sorts of types of things that happen, and I actually use trolls to actually help me like build up my platform, increase my reach, all of that. Okay. So anyway, the long story of this is for all of y'all that were in my comments and in my chat trying to pretend like there aren't people with these thoughts and these ideologies that they have against big people, especially big women. Okay. You're F you. That's what I'm saying. Because it was I'm definitely not making her important. Not at all. How many of y'all know who she is? See, I'm not. Now, anyway, you said big and been married 25 years, period. So this is the thing. Okay. This is the thing at the end of the day. This is the thing at the end of the day. You say it says a lot about who she is. There's a lot of people that think this way though. This was the whole point of my post. And there were so many women in the chat trying to pretend like that this was not true. Like there isn't anyone in society that thinks this way, and it's quite a lot. If y'all go and look at the clip that I posted from Charlemagne the God, y'all saying she's irrelevant. Baby, Charlemagne the God ain't irrelevant. The Breakfast Club is a humongous platform. If y'all don't think that there are people that are not out here that are in positions, you know what I'm saying, to make decisions, to choose who can come, who can't come, who can be in the room, who can't be in the room. If y'all do not want to have, you know, a real conversation about that, y'all say we're delusional. No, you're delusional. We're very aware of what people think about us and say about us. It would be the same thing like, okay, I have like people in my family, I have friends, I have colleagues, I have coworkers, they're brown skin to dark skin. And when they talk about colorism and how it impacts them, I would never sit here and say like, oh, that's not true. You're not affected by that. I know dang well they're affected by that. I can see examples in the media where, you know, whenever there's, even in the cartoons, they make the black woman with the attitude, they make her darker skin. They try and paint them as angry all the time. They try and paint them as aggressive all the time. There have been different performers, you know what I mean, coming to different cities and clubs, and they're saying we don't want any darkies, we only want light-skinned baddies, and all these other sorts of types of things. So it's really odd to me that there are so many people that will try and pretend like there aren't people in society that feel like there's a hierarchy in depending on what your physical appearance looks like, whether you're dark skinned, whether you're bigger, whether you have a BBL, right? Because we see a lot of people hating on women that have BBLs. They love making fun of them, making memes of them, recording them without their permission, talking trash about them and stuff like that. These are women just going on living their lives. They get whatever they want to get done to their body. Long story long, there are a lot of people that are very, you said you were telling the truth about the perception of big women. Although many may not mention it publicly, we're affected by our size, skin tone, and sound. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. So it was so weird to me that there were so many people trying to act like I was just lying, like I was just making this stuff up. And then it was crazy because the ones that were out here trying to be on this, oh, I'm offended, how dare you talk about her? I wasn't saying anything about her. They said it. I didn't say it. I just called it out. You said they were trying to gaslight you, and you were correct. Exactly. And this was one of the main people in the comments trying to gaslight me that left me this crazy message. And y'all see how many big hog bees, artards. She called me, right? She said, I don't know about bees like you, right? Then she was crazy enough to threaten me. Now she does pull up, and especially she has a brick. Okay. I will defend myself. All right. Every hundreds of y'all heard her. She is threatening me, okay, in a recording. So thank you. Right. And then she says, she continues on to talk about how I don't have hair and all that stuff. That's because when I looked at her pictures, I saw that she had very shallow edges. All of y'all that know me know that I have a head full of hair all down my back, right? So you said, you know the saying, a hit dog will holler, baby, she was howling all up and down. You said, yeah, no, I don't take threats. I don't take threats lightly. For some reason, she thinks that women that are bigger can't move. What she said, we fall with one, we fall or whatever she said about us. Okay, sis, keep thinking that. keep thinking that. You said she's definitely bothered by me, but it's a lot of people bothered by me, Tamika, and it's okay. I understand that comes with the territory. Okay. Why are y'all laughing? I wasn't saying shallow edges to be funny. There are a lot of women that have shallow edges. Like, I mean, they do. It just is what it is. I wasn't saying that. I wasn't saying that like as a dig to be shady. There are people that have shallow edges. They just do. You know what I'm saying? They may need a little hair growth oil or something like that. But at the end of the day, long story long, I am telling y'all this. There's a sector of women, they have so much animosity against big women, okay? Because a lot of big women have the lives that they feel like they're more deserving of. And you can normally tell that they think that way. If they see a bigger woman with a man, they'll make comments like that. Oh, you're probably paying his bills. He probably doesn't have a job. They'll say things like, well, I could be with a man too if I would just accept anybody. Or sometimes they'll say like, well, how did he get her? I don't know this content creator's name. She's here on TikTok. I saw you in person at one of your events. She would back down if she saw you in person. Exactly. I'm big solid. And this is the thing. I'm not big like 600-pound life big either, the way that these people talk. Like, I am definitely statuesque. I'm definitely a sizable woman for sure. Proportion well and all of that. I am. Yeah, I'm tall. Yeah, I am. I'm tall. You said try and steal your man. Yes, they will try and steal your man. So that's where I was going there. I can't think of this content creator. Y'all know she's a white lady. She's fluffy. She's a brunette. Her husband is really, really fit. They do workout videos together sometime. And she, it made me so sad. She was crying one day because she was talking about the amount of women that slide in her husband's DM, you know, telling you should be with me, you should be with a woman, you deserve to be with somebody that looks as good as you do, blah, 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 like all of this constant stuff. And so just based on the fact that she's larger, they feel like she's not deserving to have a husband that, you know, loves her and a husband that's handsome. Yes, Alicia. Thank you, Jaquel. Alicia, I could not think of her name. Yes, just one of the sweetest people. I don't know her personally, but all of her content she comes across is very sweet, very grounded, very nice. They're like a really cute couple. They look like they have a good time together on a regular basis. Yes, BBP Cakes. Y'all know who I'm talking about, her. So anyway, long story long, okay? I just put this out here because, baby, I'm a Taurus. And as you guys all know, Taurian people, we going to let you know that we right when we right, period. Okay. And I need y'all to stop the cap. Stop pretending like there aren't people that think this way or act this way. Stop pretending like y'all have never heard these things come from people. Stop pretending like y'all do not know that there aren't podcasts and that this message is not reinforced through like traditional media, through like billboards and commercials and music and video. Stop acting like y'all don't hear people getting on panels and saying these sorts of types of things on a regular basis, because it's there. It's there, and it's not like every blue moon. It's not one or two random people. There's a large amount of society. Even when Charlemagne was like, "Oh, this sounds like big bag behavior," there are plenty of skinny women that have gotten played too. There are plenty of skinny women out here letting men, you know, drive their cars around while they sit in the house playing video games all day, and he hunching on somebody else in the house. It is plenty of women. It happens to thick girls, fat girls, BBL girls, skinny girls, thin girls, model-less girls. It just happens. It happens. Men and women get played. You said it's a mindset, nothing to do with size. Exactly. It's a mindset. You said I've gotten played before. A lot of people, look at all of the beautiful women in the media that have gotten cheated on. And they fit, right? They fit the stereotype. Oh, something else. I don't know why these people have this rumor that big people stink. They don't. This girl's called me stinky a lot or whatever. Shout out to everybody that's met me in person. They can validate that I don't stink. But anyway, like Beyonce was cheated on. Halle Berry was cheated on. Julia Roberts was cheated on. Like there's a whole list of these women that have had to deal with infidelity. Angelina Jolie, her and Brad Pitt, their whole mess of a relationship. Okay. Yep. Queen Elizabeth was cheated on, had a bunch of different husbands. Janet Jackson. Okay. Yes. Megan, there's so many women that have this perfect physique and aesthetic, and they still on occasion have gotten played or dogged out before too. So anyway, right, no one is exempt. Exactly. No one is exempt. That's the whole thing. So anyway, long story long, now that we have heard the mess, let's go ahead and get into content. First of all, does everybody know about the giveaway we're doing on Friday? Everybody know about the giveaway that's happening on Friday? If you don't, when this stream ends, go and register for the giveaway. It is free, 100% free. It is a way for me to say thank you to my supporters. Okay, you behind? It's okay, baby. I just announced it last night. Okay. So I'm doing a giveaway for those of you that like pull up and y'all send me gifts and y'all tap the screen and all of that stuff. Okay. So I was like, I got to figure out a way to give back to my community that's showing up and loving on me. So Friday, we are doing a giveaway at 7:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay. This upcoming Friday. Now, the top gifter of the day every day will automatically get a gift. You don't have to worry about going in a drawing. You just get a gift because you gave more than everybody that day. So we did the top gifter last night was, hold on, where is it at? Here it is. The top gifter from last night was Yadid. He was number one. Yadid Abzay was number one last night. And then everyone else that got entries, Broken Beauty LLC, Everything Swim, A Libra's Touch, Glorious Locks, I Pray Shop, and Gina Maxine. All right. So and I know y'all like, what? Okay. So every 10,000 points you guys give, I'm entering your name into the drawing to be able to get gifts on Friday. So if you're the top gifter of the day, you get a guaranteed gift. You don't have to go in the pool to get drawn. Every 10,000 points you guys gift, you get an additional drawing. Okay. Now, ways to get way more tickets in the jar. If you send me a castle, you get 25 entries. Thank you, Laughing B. If you send me a lion, you get 35 entries. If you send a universe, you get 50 entries. And we're going to do a complimentary social media audit for you because a universe is like mad expensive. So we got to make sure we get you hooked up with something else besides the entries. So technically, if you send a universe, you're guaranteed something anyway. And then if you send a dragon, you get 30 entries. Okay. That's how that works. Okay. So top gifter today, you're guaranteed a gift. Now I know some of y'all like, well, what type of gifts you got, girl? I got Chromebooks. We got profit planners, 365 marketing guides, the Manifest Everything Positive hoodie I'm wearing today, Boss hoodie, manifestation kits. I'm looking over here because they're all next to me. I know y'all like cookware. So I went and purchased some more cookware. Y'all went crazy over that white and gold set that I had at Christmas. So I bought some more white and gold cookware. Also a beautiful white and gold Dutch oven as well. I have the iconic fitness massager, the one that they sell at Neiman's. I got that. We got a lot of Dior for all of the material girls and boys in the building, some bath sets, and some more houseware stuff. So Friday is going to be a fun day, and it's just going to be a way for me to give back to the Kingdom members. Okay. So with that being said, anybody that it was only here for the mess, you can dismiss yourself because now we're going to get into regular content. Okay. Let me make sure I get this moved over. Hold on, y'all. Now we're here for the regular content today. All right. Okay, hold on. If y'all are ready, give me ready. Let me see it roll through my comments. Okay, let me see it. I'm also excited. I heard that this summer TikTok is supposed to be giving us a way to see who our top tappers are in the stream. I'm really, really excited about that. Super excited about that. Okay. For those of you that have never been here before, my name is Ashley, and I help people make money by helping you guys get paid to do things that you like to do with your social media. So I have some clients to sell services. I have some clients to sell products. I have some clients that don't sell anything. Okay. They just out here making money based off of their personalities, affiliates, and things of that nature. So that is what I do, okay, on a regular basis. If you're in the chat and if I've helped you make money, drop the dollar signs, the credit card emojis, the euro, the yen, the dinero, whatever makes you feel good down in your sha-na-na. Okay, please go ahead and do that. All right. If you are in here and you feel compelled, yes, look at all the money bags going. If you feel compelled to tell people how much money I've helped you make, you can drop that as well. For those of you that don't know me, I have helped almost 900 people. Hey, Mika, hit 6 figures. And I have helped 176 people make $1 million in under a year. I have 4 clients that earn over $10 million a year, and I have another 3 clients that earn over $7 million a year. So I'm really, really good at what I do, and I teach things for free that other people charge thousands of dollars for on a regular basis. If you guys can follow our Kingdom member, Miss Mika Finance. Hold on, boo. Let me put you. I got you on mute. Follow Miss Mika Finance. She is an actual. Okay, she helps with taxes and she helps with budgeting and she helps you save a crap load of money on your taxes if you have to pay in. And if you're a person that normally gets a refund, she helps you get more back. Okay. And she helps you actually get things stacked up the way they need to be throughout the year. All right. So that is what she does out here in these streets. All right. Now, let's talk about some sales strategies that are going to help you make sales on social media. Okay, we're going to go through 10 sales strategies today. Let me be clear, these are not the only sales strategies. Okay, they're not the only ones, but these are the 10 that give you high conversions out here in the social media streets. All right, so everybody give me the ones in the chat. One. You said this is suitable for the deaf. I think if you're deaf, you got to turn on your captions and then it'll pop the captions on. Y'all add her and let her know that she can turn on the captions so she can see it. I don't know sign language. I'm sorry. I probably need to work on learning sign language. Actually, now that I think about it. No, I can't use the signs, baby. I cannot use the signs. I don't. I'm sorry. But if y'all add her and tell her she can turn on the captions, she'll see them. I've been following you since Periscope, and when I get ready for some shenanigans, I got you. All right. So number 1 is Cost Plus. Okay, Cost Plus / retail. Are you guys familiar with this pricing strategy? So Cost Plus is honestly it's an older model. It's an older model. It's not really based around the psychology of a client or a customer. This is just you saying, this is how much something costs for me, and I'm going to add a markup on it. Okay. Now, everybody that's coming this weekend, any of you guys that are coming to the workshop this weekend, we're going to really break down, the variable costs, the fixed costs, your labor costs, your cost per unit, research costs, all those sorts of types of things to help you really figure out what the true cost is of your product and what the true cost is of your service. Okay. And then from there, you add a markup. So if you want to make $10 in profit and you figure out your cost of something is $5, well, then it would be $15 would be your total. Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Because the product costs you $5 per unit. And then, or it could be a service, right? And you want to make $10. So your cost would be $15 out there. Okay. That's how that will work. Now, I honestly do not like this. This is my least favorite out of all of the pricing methods, because realistically, this is probably going to get you screwed and have you in the toilet when it comes to your revenue and your profit margins. A lot of people have popped online and they've taken this approach and they have not been able to sustain it at all. How many of you guys have heard or seen influencers or companies that get online and they are like, well, we were trying to do XYZ Elemental P, and you've seen them selling a massive amount of stuff. You've seen them selling so much stuff, but when it boiled down to it, they could not sustain it. This is because a lot of them are using this cost plus in this retail method. Okay. If I'm being honest with the cost of inflation, I'm not even sure if the retail method will honestly work well for you. Outside. And the reason I don't think that it will necessarily work well for you is because if your rent is sky high, if your utility bills have gone up, if you have to pay your employees and your team a lot more, and then you're looking across what's in the market, this may not fare well for you. Okay. And that's just the reality of the situation. If I'm being honest, even though this is still a strategy that people use, if I'm being real, I feel like this may be obsolete in the next 5 years, even for someone that has like a physical location and they can walk into a store. But it still converts. It still converts as of right now. So that's why I'm mentioning it. But we're not going to really spend a lot of time there, because I think the other 9 are going to do a much better job for you guys when it's time to convert. Okay. Now, number 2, everybody give me the 2s. 2. If y'all are just getting here, we're talking about pricing strategy, and more specifically, not pricing strategy. We're talking about pricing methods and sales methods so that you guys can make more sales out here in social media land. And I'm talking about ones that specifically actually give you conversions. Now, number 2, absolutely, positively, 100% does work. Okay. Thank you for all the tools that I'm getting in the chat. Let me give a special shout out to Jillian Skincare. Den and Sheree, Kamor's Den and Sheree. Y'all please follow those top 3 bubbles. Thank you, Yaya. Thank you, Pin the Prophet. Thank you, Libra Touch. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, Yvonne. Thank you, RL Custom Tumblers. Thank you, Pretty, My Pretty Hair and Lashes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. So number 2 is market pricing. Now, market pricing makes a bunch of people effing rich. Okay. I'ma just keep it a buck. Okay. Market pricing makes people crazy money. Y'all know why? Because when you do market pricing, you literally go out into the stratosphere out here in these social media streets. Okay. And you also may be looking at a site like an Amazon or something like that. And whatever the market is pricing, you price your items the same thing. This works tremendously well for people with digital products and people with physical products. Okay. If you're service based, I'm not really sure if I would necessarily do market pricing for my first inclination for someone that's in a service-based business. But if you got a physical product or a digital product, baby, you can come up big time. So do y'all remember, this was a few years ago, there was like a wave of all of these people and they were selling flat irons. Do y'all remember that? Does anybody remember that? And then right now, how there's this huge wave of people with hair oils. Y'all know what I'm talking about? I'm sorry, I'm looking. Okay, I just seen some yeses pop up on Instagram. I'm like, oh, well, like, where's the chat? Okay. So, and this is so okay. Let me make sure I try and explain this clearly. There are some people that sell the hair oils that are actually making the oil. Okay, they're actually pressing ingredients. They're actually, growing their own herbs. They're infusing those sorts of types of things. But let me tell y'all some love muffins. A lot of these people that are selling hair growth oils, they are not making these oils. Okay, they are going and getting oils in their white label. Some of them, a lot of these oils are not even coming out of the United States. Okay. And the reason they are doing this is because they know they can sell hair oil anywhere from $20 up to $65, and people will grow it, especially if it's supposed to help you with growth or retention. I'm being clear. Let me be clear. There are some people, they actually are buying the herbs or growing the herbs. They're actually in the kitchen, whipping up stuff. I'm not talking about those people. I'm telling y'all the reason y'all seen such an uptick in hair growth oil with all these people pushing it is because there's very few that are actually, like taking the herbs and the products and, there are very few that are actually going through the process of, I put rosemary and mint in this bottle and infused the oil for 45 days before I sent it out to you, or I extracted it at a very low heat, or I simmered it for 3 days or let it boil in the sun or whatever. There are very few people with these hair oils that are actually putting in all those things. A lot of these oils are very popular right now, and it's a money wave, and they literally are buying these little 2-ounce and 1-ounce bottles of oil for in between 50 cents and $1.25, and they're marking it up to $30, $40, $50. Why are they doing that? Because the market has dictated that the price for a luxury or a good hair oil can sustain a $30 to $65 markup. And a few years ago, they were doing it with flat irons. Y'all remember all those? It was all these everybody was selling flat irons, and they were selling the flat irons for in between $50 and $65. Yeah, a lot of them were getting them from the same manufacturer in China. They were just either changing the color. They got their company's name put on those boxes, and they were purchasing those flat irons for in between $1.25 and $2.25 a flat iron. So I know y'all like, what? Yes. So this is why you have a lot of people, they can do that, and they also can offer you the free shipping, and they can sell like crazy. So market pricing, again, a lot of people that sell physical products, or if you sell a digital product because they have low overhead, you absolutely positively can make a gaggle of money. Because if you are pricing based on that cost plus model that I was talking about, you may come into the market and you may have sold your flat iron for like $12.99. You see what I'm saying? Or you may get your hair oil and you may say, I'm gonna sell my hair oil for $10, right? Because you're doing the cost plus, which is not necessarily going to get you the most profits. So a lot of times when people do market pricing, they are realistically saying, I found an item that has a low overhead for me or a low price point for me. And because the market says I can charge $40, $30, $20, $100 for it, this is going to be the price of it. Is everybody picking up what I'm putting down? Now, again, if you're a service based provider, this is probably not going to be the best path for you because you can end up losing your shirt depending on what your service entails. But this is why you will see a lot of people, they'll make like y'all notice all the people that have like an ebook, right? This is not funny. But do y'all remember when ebooks first got popular and there were people that would put out like a 5-page PDF and they would be like, this is my ebook, and they would be charging like $24.99 for it, and people were getting effing livid, right? Because these people were hustling you. Well, they were like, and you would ask them, well, why'd you pick that price point? Well, that's what everyone else is charging, right? It didn't matter if you had a 200-page ebook that had in-depth information, or if there's somebody with a 5-page and the first page was a cover and the last page was a thank you, right? So I will say this, if you're going to get into market pricing, I would definitely encourage you to pick something that actually is of good quality that you're going to add to people. If you're doing a digital product, please try and make sure that you under promise and over deliver. Okay. That's going to be my goal for that. What I'm basically saying is operate your business in integrity. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Also, for a lot of you guys that are trying to figure out what do you want to offer, there's a lot of opportunity in finding something that's a hot item and you have the ability to push that item, and you going and getting it at a very, very low margin and being able to do market price and making you a gaggle. So this is why you see some people every 90 to 180 days, they're selling different stuff. Have y'all noticed that there are some people that are always selling different stuff? It's because they're like, boom, I made 100,000 on this. I made 400,000 on this. I made, 50,000 with this. I made 120,000 with this. Especially people that have drop shipping stores or e-commerce stores in their general stores. A lot of those stores, if y'all start paying attention, they'll change the storefront every 3 to 6 months to match whatever the hot item is that they're pushing at the time. And they may have 10 or 12 items in that store, but it's really only one item that's allowing them to make all of the money. Okay. And they'll switch. They'll be like, okay, nobody cares about this anymore. Let me go to the next thing. Does that make sense? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? This is a very real thing that happens all the time. So some of y'all, when y'all in my DM and y'all like, Ashley Ann, I want to make some money, but I haven't created anything. I haven't made anything. I may say, well, what do you enjoy or what do you talk about? Let's find you a product that already exists that's related to that. And if it has a good, price point for you, as far as the cost and the market supports a fair pricing, then you can put that out there and come up. You said you need a whole weekend with me. Pull up, come to the workshop. We're going to be going through a lot in the workshop next week. Okay. Y'all give me the threes, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. We're here talking about the actual pricing strategies that work for social media. Okay. Number 3 is skimming. Okay. Skimming. This works. A lot of people that do anything that's on the SaaS side, and my service providers, any of you guys that create courses and curriculums too, this is a very popular pricing model that you see used over there. Okay. So skimming is whenever you come out the gate and it's at the highest price. Okay. highest price out the gate. And then as the market starts to evolve, maybe there's like newer technology, you guys put out a second or a third version of whatever it is that you're offering. Maybe people just have a different interest. There's so many different things that could happen in the market that could cause this thing that was once hot or everybody felt like they needed to shift, as far as the value. So skimming, you start at the highest price possible, and then over time you lower the price point. That's what skimming is. Okay. So if you hear it, is the workshop virtual? Yeah, it's a virtual workshop. Click the link in my bio, tap the first button. It's a TikTok sales workshop. And so we're going to be helping you guys pick profitable products, pricing your products, setting up your offer pages, and then the actual rollout so that you can make the sales. We'll be doing all of that. So you'll be with me for a long time. We'll be together for hours. And then I try and answer everybody's questions. We try to. Most time we get everybody's answered. It's a few times I haven't been able to get everybody's answer, but for the most part, we can. Special thank you. Y'all follow the top 3 bubbles: Libra's Touch, Queen Niche, Jillian Skincare. Thank you also to Lily Love Jones, Kimmo's Den, Kelly, RL Custom Tumblers, My Pretty Hair and Lashes, Beginner's Swim. Thank you so much. In Developing Thyself. Developing Thyself. Make sure you're checking your emails. You won a gift. And I was looking and I could not find like your order number to be able to pull your address, but I had your handle name and I was like, she rocks with us on TikTok. Child, hopefully if we haven't emailed you today, it should definitely be tomorrow, or you can slide in my send me a DM and send me your address. Your gift is literally sitting on my dining room table. I could not find because I just had Developing Thyself, and so I was like, oh no, I was like, I don't have an order number, I don't have a name. Send me your stuff, boo. Send me your address. Slide in my DMs and send me your address. I remember I was looking at it Saturday night. Oh, okay, sorry y'all. Number four, if you guys are just getting here, my name is Ashley. I help people get paid to do things that they like to do. I'm really good at social media monetization and sales conversion, and I teach things that people charge thousands of dollars for free, and we're talking about pricing. Okay, so number 4, penetration pricing. Get your head out the gutter. Sometimes when I say penetration, people's mind goes somewhere else. Okay, we're not talking about that type of penetration. Okay, but it may help you remember the strategy. Now, I personally love this strategy. I have used this several times, especially when I'm going into a new market or a new space where people don't know me. Okay, so this is basically where you look and see what everybody else is charging in the market and you purposely undercut. This is why a lot of my competitors don't like me right now. For instance, this workshop that we're doing this upcoming weekend, a lot of them would charge all about $497 for this workshop, right? I don't want to do that. I'm trying to build up new members in the kingdom, right? We're real strong. A lot of people know about me, but I still want more people to know about me. So that's why this workshop is only $47 instead of $497, which is what a lot of my competitors would charge for it, right? So I'm keeping it a buck. This is a strategy I use very often when I'm going into new markets or when I want to pick up new clients and new customers. Okay. Now, when you are using this price model, you have to make sure that if you're going to, if you said your mind work like that, you have to make sure that if you use this model, you guys, that you can sustain the cost. Okay. So sometimes y'all will see really large companies, they'll come in with like physical products and they'll be like, it's only $1. And the small businesses are like, how can they sell it for $1? They're taking a loss on it. They can afford to take the loss because later they know that they're going to turn you into a repeat or return customer. Okay. So for my small business owners in here, I do not recommend this model with a physical product if you're going to be taking a L on the front end, because you may not be able to sustain that for a long time. Okay. But if you have a digital product, if you're a service provider, if you have a product like one of those ones I was talking about where the cost is low and the market price is like, the margin is crazy on it because the market supports a much higher price point, you absolutely positively can do this. So y'all know how I was talking about the flat iron thing a few years ago. If you were practicing penetration pricing, you literally would have came in the market and you would have did offered your flat iron for $15. And not only would I have offered the flat iron for $15, I would have bought, I'm like, here's the expensive flat iron in the market from such and such and such. Let's compare. And I would have went plates, colors, buttons, sizes, heat and settings, and I would have literally had a model and flat iron hair on one side with theirs and flat iron hair on the other side with mine, and be like, boom, same result. You know what I'm saying? So buy one, buy two, buy three, yada, yada, yada for me. I mean, that's literally what I would do if that's the model I was following. So if if it's a physical product, if the cost is really low and that market pricing gives you a huge margin, you absolutely positively can come in at the market at a lower rate. Okay. If you are a service provider or if you have something that's digital, you can do this as well. If you have a physical product though, and you're not top heavy with money, do not try this pricing model because it's going to take you a minute to be able to recover the funds, and you may not be able to sustain that as a small business owner. Okay. Number five. Y'all know what I'm looking for. Give me the fives, give me the fives, give me the fives, give me the fives, give me the fives. Five, five, five. Eh, eh, eh. Thank you, Penthouse Mindset. Thank you, Kamar's Den. Thank you, baby. Yes, honey. For those of you that are here, okay, we like high fives in the kingdom. When I get to number 5, I am looking for you guys to give me the high five emoji, okay? Look corny, but that's what we do over here. Gotta make sure you're awake, okay? I gotta make sure you're awake with me. Everybody in TikTok land, please follow my top 3 bubbles: A Libra's Touch, Queen Niche 11, Jillian Skincare. Also, special shout out to Janelle Nail Tech Business, and Lily Love Jones. Thank you guys so much. And Swim. All right. So, number 5 is value-based or perceived value. I personally love this. Okay. All right. Listen to me and listen to me well. I know some of y'all are going to be like, what? When I say this, but this is how value-based, AKA perceived value, works. Okay. You let the customer tell you what it's worth. Also, sometimes you will be able to put a hike in your prices based on the situation. I will give you guys an example. Okay. Let's say there's a bottle of water. And in a normal circumstance, that bottle of water would be $1, right? Back in the day when we were growing up, you can get a bottle of water for $0.25. Okay. But let's say it's $1. Okay. Now let's say that there's a traffic jam or an accident or something, and it's a hot day, and everybody is stuck on the road or the interstate or something for like hours, okay, because of the traffic jam. And when I go to Atlanta, they're always, I call them like the bottle girls and boys. You'll see them out, offering like Gatorades, waters, Coke, stuff like that in traffic, right? And I honestly like their hustle. I think it's really cute. Right now, if you are in traffic and you can't go anywhere and you stuck on the interstate or on the roadway, you just sitting there for hours and it's a hot day. Okay. And all of a sudden, one of these little bottle boys or bottle girls pop up and they say, I got a bottle of water, but it's $5, yo. It's $5 now. Let me tell you this. A lot of people are going to pay the $5 because the value of the water went up. The perceived value went up, right? Now, before you're in the traffic jam, you may not pay $5 for that water. But now that you're in this traffic jam and you can't go anywhere and you've been there for hours and you're parched, you really, really, really want this water. Y'all understand what I'm saying? So sometimes when you're doing perceived value, it also can be based on the specific situation that a potential client or customer is in. Does that make sense? Y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Okay. So that's what I mean by your market can tell you what they'll pay for it. Okay. Literally, I have seen people creating like products or offers for their audience, and they will get out there and they will say, what would y'all pay for this? And the people say, I'll pay $30 for it, I'll pay $100 for it, I'll pay $200 for it, XYZ. They'll say this is what it'll be, and guess what? That's what that item or that service, that's what the price point of it will become. You said that's me at King's Dominion, Six Flags, right? They like sometimes depending on the situation, it can increase the perceived value of something, and then sometimes people feel that, you know, whatever you have to offer is a bit more valuable than what you thought it was. Does that make sense? That's how perceived value works. It's not necessarily what the cost is. It's not necessarily like your supplies. It is literally what people are telling you they're willing to pay for it. Period. That's it. Okay. And y'all be careful with that one. Okay. Number 6 is psychology pricing. This is probably my favorite. Y'all see me use this every single day. I would definitely encourage a lot of you guys to get into psychology pricing. There's 2 predominant ways that you use psychological pricing tactics. And if you guys are just getting here, my name is Ashley, and I help people get paid to do things that they like to do. Okay. Period. All right. So number 1 is the 99-cent strategy. Okay. Now, if you're looking at something and on one little ticket, it says $20, and another ticket, it says $19.99, the majority of people are going to buy the $19.99, correct? And y'all are like, well, of course, Ashley, because I'm saving a penny. Now, what's really, really wild about this, they've done so much research on this. It could be the same item, and on one ticket, it could say $18, and on the next, it could say $19.99. Guess what? More people will still buy the $19.99. I know y'all like, what? It's because whenever your brain sees that 99, it automatically knows it's under the next even number. Our brains associate odd numbers with, right, with a lower value. You guys, please follow the top 3 bubbles: Queen Niche, Beginner Swim, and Add to Cart Beauty. Please follow them. Thank you to Spiritual Rebel 136 and Sky Aim Productions. I appreciate you guys very, very much. You said, dang. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, go and look it up. It's wow. It's because your brain, when it sees a 9 or it sees a 7 on the end, it automatically knows it's less than something else. And so more people, even though, and they did these, they went through grocery stores across the nation. They did this in retail stores. They would put something that has an even number that ends with a 00 next to something that ends in an odd number, and people would grab the odd number even if it had a higher price point. Okay. And I want y'all to start paying attention to luxury items. Y'all will notice a lot of luxury items or high valued items do not end in 97s. I really want y'all to think about this. Somebody go to like a luxury website, like for a designer or home interior stuff or shoes or something like that. I want y'all to pay attention to the pricing. Y'all are going to notice that the prices end in even numbers and not odd numbers. Some of y'all like, whoa. Right. They end, a lot of them end in 00s. A lot of them end in even numbers or in 00s. Ariel said, wow. So this is psychological pricing. Okay. So, and it's literally, it's nothing more except for the fact that people, when they see something that's ending in a 99 or a 97 or 93, they know, or 77 or 79, again, the odd number combinations, it's easy for your brain to compute that that's under something, that's less than something, as compared to an even number if it ends in like an 88 cent or 68. Even if you did an 83, even though the 3 is an odd number, the 8 is an even number. And so it throws it off. It doesn't seem like that great of a deal. You say you never noticed that? Go to the store and look, get on a luxury website right now and start looking at it. Go to a real estate website where you see homes, and the homes that have been on the market for a long time, they have these price drops, and all of a sudden the price of that home or that piece of land will end in like a 9 or a 7. It'll end in an odd number when it's to help communicate that it's a deal, that it's a sale. You said I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to look too. Go look. I'm serious, y'all. Y'all go look. Y'all are gonna be like, God dang. You're gonna be like, Ashley Ann did not lie to me. Thank you. Thank you, Gina. Right? Some of y'all like, you said I just looked at Louis Vuitton, not the big eyes. It's across the board. It's across the board. Yep. Yep. With the 50, same thing. Same thing. Just Jules, you're right. So you said much joy just got here. Well, welcome, Silverhead Fitness. I'm glad that you're here. Right. So, but when y'all start paying attention to those sorts of types of things, it will start to help you figure out what can you implement in your business, or if it makes sense for you to implement in yours. Okay. You said this is crazy. I taught y'all something new. Now let me show y'all the other way, or tell y'all the other way that psychological pricing works. Okay. When you go into a store, and y'all will notice that they will have maybe like 3 different items. One will be lowest price, one will be highest price, and there'll be something that's in the middle, right? This is also another form of psychological pricing. The reality is they want you to buy that thing that's at the mid-range price, okay? You'll get a few people that will go for the higher price or the more luxury item, but more people will go in the middle. Even if they came in the store and they had the budget for the lower price item, and then they see the high, what people say is, well, the high is just way out of my range. I know this mid price is probably better quality, so I can increase my budget a little bit and I can get the mid price one. That's literally the that's literally the little justification that people make with themselves. This is also when you look at websites and you see 3 different pricing options, right? You'll see a lot of people have 3 pricing options. They don't even care about the mid-range one or the high one. Sometimes those are made up. It's because they want the majority of people to purchase the middle option. You said they playing with our minds. It's called psychological pricing. You saying same with donations? Yep, they do 3 or 5. Show you right. You're absolutely accurate. It's the same thing. So now when you know this, you're gonna see it everywhere, and you're gonna be like, oh my God, I know what they're doing. You say I think Hobby Lobby does that, and they do. And they do. A lot of people, y'all, a lot of companies do this, and you can do it as well. So basically what I'm telling you is, if you have something and you want to communicate that it's a deal, you're going to end it in odd numbers. And by the way, also, I need you guys, I want to communicate to you that you need to follow our top 3 bubbles. A Libra's Touch, Gina Maxine, Beginner Swim, Den, thank you, Add to Cart Beauty, Sky Aim Productions, Riri, RL Custom Tumblers, Miss Chris, and Pin the Profit. Thank you guys so much. All right. Is this making sense to y'all? So now this is the way I would use this. If you're a service provider, or you do like special projects or graphics, things like that, I would put the 3. Just Jules said yes. And after working in retail, that's when we said the credit card's best, because then the mid option is only a little more expensive than the cheaper. Boop, you better believe it. You better say it, Just Jules. Okay, you guys. So if you're you said not facts, Chanel, Gucci high and don't move. What? Chanel, Gucci high and don't move. What? You said Chanel and Gucci aren't using the 0 and the even pricing? Is that what you're trying to say? Say it again in a different way. Say it again in a different way. I'm a little confused. I'm a little confused about what you're trying to say. Hold on, y'all. Are you saying that Chanel and Gucci aren't using those pricing tactics? Because they absolutely, positively are. You would be surprised with the amount of Chanel bags that I own. And when I go to the boutique, they're not telling me anything is, $69.97 or $69.99. How much is that trendy? 6,000. How much is that, maxi double flap? 11,000. I mean, it is what it is. Kind of like when you get a Birkin, it's like 10. It's not any nines or anything like that. You buy a Pico, it's normally going to be 5,000, 4,000, 6,000. It just is what it is. You go to Dior, it's not anyway, doesn't matter. Let me stay focused. All right. So again, if you are a person who does like services, projects, you're customizing things like that, you may want to start, when you're doing proposals for clients, you may want to start giving them 3 different options in your proposals, and that'll help you close more deals instead of, because there's a part of psychology where we like to comparison shop too. So if there's 3 different options, well, then people are going to compare with the options that you gave them instead of comparing with another service provider or a company. Okay. If you have, something listed on a site, or if you have a physical store that people can come into, you may indeed start the process, okay, of positioning the items or the products in the store where there's a low, mid, and a high next to one another so that you can pick up sales in specific items. Okay. You said that's what you do for customs. Good. You should absolutely be doing that. All right. Number 7, 7777777777777777777. If you guys are just getting here, my name is Ashley, and we're talking about tactics to help you sell on your social media. Okay. These are not the only sales tactics. We're just going through 10 that actually work on social media. Okay. I don't want anybody saying, no, there's another 15 sales tactics. We're aware. Okay. But those are not what's converting in the social media land. All right. All right. So number 7 is luxurious. Okay. We're luxuriating. Okay. That is number 7. So this is best for those of you guys who either you've done a good job aligning your brand with luxury items, in a luxurious lifestyle and a luxurious aesthetic. This is also going to work really well for those of you who have mastered the art of packaging, because this has a lot to do with luxury. Also, any of you guys that are doing anything that's highly customizable, this is going to be a great category for you to fall into. Okay. Long story long, you can't charge luxury prices and produce Chitlin circuit work. Okay. You have to focus a lot on the experience, the level of access, the customer service, the speed of delivery, or if you can't get it done fast, then you're going to focus on like the quality of the supplies or the tools or the ingredients that you're using. It's kind of like the difference between homemade and handmade. You know what I'm saying? Homemade looks a little raggedy. You know what I'm saying? It may not be uniform. It may taste good, but don't necessarily look good. It doesn't have the little je ne sais quoi or the presentation factor on it. Something that's handmade can be, or handcrafted, can have a higher price point on it because that communicates small batches. It's artisan. This is made with love. It's rare. A lot of work went into it, and it's normally going to look very polished and very pristine. It's normally going to have beautiful packaging and boxes, and rack cards. And you guys, please follow our top 3 bubbles: A Libra's Touch, Beginner's Swim, Queen Niche 11, and a special thank you to Gina Maxine, Royal Calypso, Sky Aim Production, Camora's Den, Add to Cart Beauty, Riri. Okay, and Kelly in the building. Thank you guys. But does that make sense? Hey Bella, does that make sense to y'all? Like homemade cannot command a luxury price point, but handmade or handcrafted absolutely can say there's a luxury price point. Okay, so this is, if you're going to be luxe and you're a content creator, you are going to have to put some work into your backgrounds, the lighting. You may need to take 3 or 4 editing classes so you can make sure you're putting together the videos that highlight and feature your offers. in the best light. You may want to stage some other luxury items beside or behind or in the background. That's a part of brand alignment to help communicate the luxury price point and the high level of quality that people are paying for. Okay. The fact that this is small batches, the fact this is made with love, it takes a lot of time. So we're going to go back to that example of the hair oil that I was using earlier, right? And there are some people, they have hair oils and they charge in between 40, and I've even seen hair oils up to $125 for a hair oil, and people are purchasing them. Why are people purchasing them? Because they fall into the luxury category. And you go start paying attention to those brands. Go look at what their content looks like. Go and look at how different their packaging looks compared to everybody else's. They're not giving you a hair oil just in a glass bottle with a dropper. They normally have maybe beautiful flowers on the top of the bottle. Maybe they're clear and they're in gold instead of amber. Maybe the box, is like a double box or something, and it's clear on the outside, and you can see a clear box with the bottle in the inside. There's normally a lot of gold and metallics on the packaging, or they'll go the route of looking very natural and organic with kind of like the craft paper colored materials. You're going to notice there's going to be like a lot of bows. Oh my God. Thank you. Thank you so much, music. Thank you so much, music. But does that make sense, y'all? Like, you have to, I want you guys to really, really, really start paying attention to these things. And when you go to their pages, they're going to talk a lot about the story of how they created this. They're going to talk a lot about the ingredients of the tools, about how much testing they did. They may talk about how it's animal or cruelty free. They're going to talk to you about, their own personal challenges or story and what brought them to this amazing discovery or this find. Oh, music. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, y'all, we got 3 times gifting. Holy crap. Y'all work with that 3 times, okay? Don't waste that thing. Those are very rare these days. But does that make sense? Like, when you watch their social media, the videos are going to be edited very well. It's going to be clear. If they're shipping stuff, you're going to see a flower in the background. You're going to see like a cutting board. There's all these things that you're going to see, okay, when we're focused on the looks, okay? Any of you guys ever ordered a luxury item before? When it comes to your house, it has like a special shipping box. You pop open the top, the company's name is in the inside. Maybe it's a cool color. Then you pull out the actual packaging box, and then there's ribbon, and there's tissue paper, and there's a little wax seal or a sticker on the inside. There's a little craft paper in there, for care. You get your garment or whatever it is. It's put inside of a bag. Thank you, Jess. Thank you, Gina Maxine. Y'all better come through on this 3 times. Thank you, I am J Janice. Run that up. Okay, way to use that. But does that make sense? It's like an experience. So remember, luxury goes with experience. If you're a service provider, normally, woo, YOLO, thank you for the first class flight. Thank you, YOLO. Oh, thank you so much. But y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Does this make sense to everyone? If you're a service provider and you're doing luxury stuff, those people may have a special customer service email. Maybe they have a different phone number than everyone else has. You have customized things. Maybe you send them special client gifts. Maybe they have like a dedicated weekly check-in that they get that other people don't get. It's right. You are trying to make sure that you're leveling up to justify the luxury price. And a lot of times luxury prices are based on the packaging and the experience of the consumer. Okay. And literally, you can be a small business owner whipping up stuff in your house. But remember, you want it to be handmade and handcrafted, not homemade. Okay. Homemade falls more into number 8, which is economy pricing. Okay. Handmade and artisan is going to afford you the luxury pricing. Make sense? Oh, shoot. Y'all better come through with these 100,000 likes today. Y'all better be out here. Y'all some tapping machines. Come on through. Tap, 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 tap. Y'all, please follow my top 3 bubbles. Okay. Musical 1 is number 1. I Pray Shop, number 2. Gina Maxine, number 3. Please follow the top 3 bubbles. And a special shout out to Jess Monet, Personalized, and Kamor's Den. Thank you guys so much. All right, economy. Number 8 is economy. Everybody put 888, or you can put economy in here. You said separated myself from the other. Exactly. And this is the thing. A lot of small business owners, if they start learning these things, it's really easy for them to have very successful businesses that they can sustain. A lot of times when you start, so when I meet most people, it's not that y'all don't have good products. Y'all have amazing products. Y'all have amazing services. Y'all are very creative. Even the products that you choose for like your affiliates and your e-commerce stores and stuff like that, they're outstanding. They're freaking fantastic. Y'all just don't understand the business and the marketing side. And that's why a lot of businesses fail right off the bat. So if you're making stuff in your house and somebody starts teaching you the difference between the packaging, the presentation, the psychology of the pricing, how to start setting up your backgrounds, building out your own boards, how to, you know what I'm saying? If someone starts teaching you those things, all of a sudden your business is going to transform in the best way, and you're going to be able to make sales when maybe you've been trying for years. And I have that happen a lot of times with my clients. A lot of people come to me, they've been trying to make sales for years. They've been trying to make sales for years and they have not been able to do it. And then they'll come and start working with me. And within 90 days, they're making thousands of dollars. And so a lot of it is just about y'all understanding your target audience and the best way to present what it is that you have to offer, right? That's like the target audience is 80% of the conversion game. Okay. But when we get into economy pricing, which is going to be our homemade, okay, or the lowest price, okay, it's always the lowest. If you're using the economy pricing model, you're not ever trying to be higher than anyone. You are going off of, I got a deal for you. You are focused on people that are focused on cost and value way more than they're focused on quality, okay? A good example of this, y'all know the store. Y'all ever heard of this store called Savers? I don't know if, I think there's still some Savers around, but when I was younger, there was like a lot of Savers, okay? And Savers was a grocery store that you could go in and everything was always like a little off. You know what I'm saying? Like if you bought canned vegetables, they had dents in them. That's why they were cheaper there. If you bought like toilet paper, maybe, part of the roll was compressed or something, you didn't care, you pop it back out. That's like the model was like, hey, yeah, it may be a little damaged. It may have a little scratch. It may have a little mark on it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It may be doing a little something, but you can get it at this discount for looking past, looking past the little imperfection that's there. Okay. So when we get into economy, it doesn't have to be the highest quality. Musical One. Oh my God. Thank you, Musical One. Oh my God. That was amazing. Thank you, Musical One. Thank you so much. Okay. You said the Hostess bread store. Yes, I think we still have one of those here. That bread, do any of y'all have bread store outlets in your city? I think we still have one here. I think we have two. There's like one in North Little Rock. I don't know if it's still open. I haven't been there in years. And then in Conway, they had one too. Yes. And you could go in there and you could buy like loaves of bread, all the little cookies and snacks and ding dongs and all that stuff. But they were like crazy cheap. Yes, that's a really good example. So economy, we have, thank you, Yvette Mindset. In economy pricing, we have this store here called Bargain Bros. I don't know if y'all have anything similar to this. So in Bargain Bros, it's like a big kind of like warehouse, and they have all these tables, and they just have all kinds of stuff. Okay. Bargain Bros is not trying to be the highest quality. It's not an amazing experience. There's not customer service there. You come in, you get a big, they have like these big bags that you get to shop with. Some people bring their own like little wagons and stuff so they can pick up what they want. And there's everything in Bargain Bros, from ceiling fans to mirrors and lighting to, gigantic boxes of coffee K-cups for people who like coffee, protein powder, vanity stuff. It's just all kinds of stuff in there. Hair combs, hair brushes. Sometimes there's furniture in there. It's just whatever, but it's at a deal. It's at a discount. Okay. So economy is not about the experience. It's not about packaging. You don't have to worry a lot about a high level of customer service. It's not necessarily meant to last a long time. So typically you're not going to see like high quality in the economy pricing model in the same boat. Okay. Y'all have an Amazon return store too. I've seen those, and I've seen those things where you can buy pallets of stuff from Amazon. Everybody please follow our top 3 bubbles, and y'all make sure y'all spam the chat with musical one. Musical one is showing out right now. Please follow musical one. Yvette Mindset Strategist. She's our number 2. Our number 3 is beginner swimming lessons, and a strong shout out to number 4 and 5, Riri and Kamora's Den. Thank you guys so much. All right. But does that make sense to y'all? So if you're saying I'm going to go in the market and I'm doing economy pricing, well, you're not necessarily supposed to be the fastest and you're not supposed to be the best quality. Okay. If that makes sense. Right. You said it keeps unsubbing you on YouTube, and every time you watch, you have to resubscribe. I don't know why it's doing that. It does that with a lot of people on YouTube, because there are people that I know for a fact I've subscribed to too. And then I'd be unsubbed and I have to go and find them and resubscribe again. Thank you for continuing to resubscribe, and thank you for watching on YouTube. I appreciate that very much. You said thanks for sharing on change your prices. Good. All right, y'all. Give me 9. Give me the 9s. If you guys are just getting here, I'm going through sales strategies that actually help you make money and sales conversions via social media. That's what we're talking about right now, and I'm going through 10 of them. Okay, they're not the only ones, but these are the top ones that are going to help you make those sales. All right. So number 9 is going to be hourly or project based. Okay. So this is typically exclusive to service providers. I could see it for a physical product, especially like maybe like in the food industry or in the, well, actually, no, I can see it in any. I can see it in the retail too, because maybe somebody wants to order 100 ink pens or something from you, but they want them customized to say a specific thing. You know what I'm saying? I can see this in all of them now that I think about it. But typically, service industry is who they do hourly and project based, because most people that have a retail or a physical product, there's already a price point established for that physical thing. But if you have to customize it, then you may increase the price per unit. But when you're a service provider, literally you are looking at projects sometimes based on how much time it's going to take. So if you're a project manager, you may not have a set fee. Hourly, attorneys, right? Attorneys, oftentimes they'll be $200 an hour, $150 an hour. Same thing sometimes with like bookkeepers and CPAs. So you'll see people, they're going to send you an invoice and say, I work 17 hours or 7 hours or whatever. Okay. Now, some people, instead of going by the hour, they're based by the project. So they'll say, oh, you need this much help. It's going to take, I'm going to do XYZ elemental P for you. It's going to include these different things. I'm not going to charge you by the hour, because if I charge you by the hour, you know, the invoice will be too high, but I really want the business, right? Thank you, Musical One. Thank you, Riri. Does that make sense, y'all? So that's why I lumped them together, because I definitely work with clients like that sometimes, instead of charging them by the hour. And I know what they want me to do may take me like 2 weeks, 8-hour days each, and that it's just going to make it unrealistic for their budget. So instead, I'd be like, well, you know what? I'm like, my hourly rate is $1,000 an hour. I don't want to charge you $1,000 an hour. Instead, you know, pay me $7,500 and my team will build your funnel, and you don't have to, you know, pay this $22,000 bill or something like that. So typically, if you're a person, if you do things for people, you are going to do hourly or project based. Like a therapist is another example of someone that would charge by the hour. Okay. Now, if you're coming for like long term and maybe you need multiple sessions per week, that therapist may work with you and say, instead of you paying me, you know, an hour per session, especially if they know you don't have insurance and stuff like that, they may say, you know what, you just pay me, you know, $200 a week and I'll see you Monday through Friday or whatever it needs to be. So that's an example of a project base, if that makes sense to you guys. What's my name on YouTube? King Ashley Ann. So like I said, a lot of times I haven't really seen a lot. This is typically exclusive for people that are service based, that get into the hourly or the project base. When you're doing your hourly and your project base, you have to make sure that you give some type of estimate of hours for clients if you want them to continue on doing business with you. And so I see a lot of people, they come and they talk to me and they say, oh, people like the service, but when it's time to pay for it or when they get an invoice, they get quiet. Well, it's because you probably shot them something that they know realistically they cannot maintain. So if your hourly rate, if it's a lot of hours and you're having trouble, you may need to switch over to project based and describing everything they're going to get, and maybe creating like a payment plan for your clientele. So that way it's easier for them to be able to consume that, if that makes sense. If you're hourly and you cannot get anyone to bite the apple, either you've targeted the wrong group of people, or you have outpriced yourself according to the market. But what we don't want to do is forget to follow our top 3 bubbles. Musical One, thank you for being number 1 contributor again. Yvette, Mindset Strategist, number 2. Ooh, Yvette, you got a glove. Yvette, do you know how to use your glove? Finesse Your Mess is number 3. You guys, please follow Musical One, Yvette, Mindset Strategist, and Finesse Your Mess. Special shout out to Kamora's Den and RL Custom Tumblers. Thank you guys so much. Okay. You learning, baby. We're going to show you. We're going to need that when we got a battle. All right. Number 10. If you guys are just getting here, I've been going through pricing strategies that actually convert for social media and online sales. Oh, side note, before we get into number 10, any of you guys that are doing the project-based pricing, I do want you to get really, really good at listing out the details of what a client is getting. And you probably need to include an itemization sometimes, so that way the client knows how much it should cost and how much money they're saving by you putting together that package for them. That really helps a lot of people. So they may not know that like your hourly rate is $1,000 and that you are going to have to work on this for 30 hours, over the next 2 weeks, right? They may not know, that there's a discovery component, that there's a voice learning component, that there's an audit or an assessment that also, happens with this, that you're putting together a custom page and a site and whatever else you're doing. And then you can say, this is what these things cost individually or itemized. So I'm doing this as a whole project for you, so that this is the price point you're at to save you however many hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars. That's really important. So that way the client understands the value and what you're offering. A lot of times when I see people that are doing projects, they'll just quote the project and they don't do any breakdown or any explanation, and they lose the sale. And so if you can make that tweak, it's going to take a little bit more time to put together a proposal, but I promise you it's going to be well worth your while, because now a client is really going to understand what you're doing and the value you're bringing, as opposed to them purchasing everything itemized. Okay. All right, sorry about that. Number 10. Number 10 is freemium, 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 freemium. I know some of y'all like, how can you make money on the free? Baby, y'all know I love this. The free 99 get you paid 99 all day long. Okay. All right. So good examples of this, social media. Okay. Social media is a great example of this. Spotify, great example of this. Pandora, good example of this. They let you utilize the service for free. But guess what? If you want an upgrade, aka no commercials, in the instance of YouTube or Spotify or Pandora, what do? You can pay a small monthly fee, a subscription fee, and now you can be commercial free. While everybody else has to listen to the commercials, right? If you want the ability to choose, they don't do it anymore, but back in the day, do y'all remember on Pandora, you would pick a song and they would you would have to listen for 2 hours before the station played the song that you picked? Y'all remember that? So one of the things initially when you had a subscription, they would play the song automatically that you wanted to hear. Some of y'all don't remember that, but back in the day when Pandora first started, you could be like, oh, I want to hear, Janet Jackson or what's the song from her, like Control or something like that. That's the song you pick. Baby, that station will pay for an hour and a half, 2 hours before the song before the song actually played. So literally, right? But when they started rolling out the premium subscriptions that were commercial free, you also had the ability to just pick your song and hear the song immediately. Slack, right? Slack is a software a lot of people use. Slack has a free version. They will absolutely let you use Slack. But then once there are other features that you want to use, like being able to maybe go back in the conversation a few months, being able to pull up additional charts, being able to add a specific amount of team members, they will charge you a fee if you want to upgrade for that. Y'all know one of my favorite apps of all time is Canva, right? Canva has the free version. If you want to get to those pro graphics and pro videos and some of the other features, what do you have to do? You got to pay the fee to be able to get access to it. It may not be a huge fee, but there's still a fee. If you make a video with InShot or CapCut, if you use that free version, what are you going to see on the back? CapCut and InShot. But if you want to be able to make videos without having their logos on stuff, you pay the fee. Okay. So this is a real life model that you guys can use on a regular basis. I know y'all like, Ashley Ann, how do I do that? Well, it's easier than you think. Let's say you have a membership or you have like a Discord group or something like that. Or maybe you even have an app. Well, you let people use it for free. But if they want access to exclusive Q&As, if they want other behind the scenes content, you may have a whole bunch of content that's locked up that's only for your paid members. There's some free stuff over here, but if you want all access to everything that's in here, you need to upgrade and pay a membership fee. That's how that works. So this is something that you guys can all apply on a regular basis. Musical One, you got a booster glove, baby. Do you know how to use that? Because we're going to need it during the battle. Y'all, please follow our top 3 bubbles. Musical One, Yvette Mindset Strategist, and I Pray Shop. Special thank you to Beginner Swimming Lessons and to Natalia. Thank you guys so much. Right? But does that make sense? Does that make sense to everybody? So you can also do a free trial, which is great for a lot of small business owners. And you can let people enter something for free for 7 days or 14 days or even 30 days, and then have an automatic subscription charge start once they get past the 30 days. Okay. So free 99 absolutely positively will get you pay 99. You said no, what glove? So a glove is a booster. And so like if we're in a battle, you can throw the glove up, and the glove, if you gift through the glove and the glove catches it, it multiplies whatever you just gave by 5 times. It helps us win. They're amazing, especially since we're a smaller team. The gloves help us win for sure, for sure. So the little pink thing that you're clicking to send a gift, if you look directly to the right, it's going to say exclusive. Those are the team gifts. Next to the right, you'll see this little, it's supposed to be a backpack graphic. It's a little drawing of a little thing, it's supposed to be a backpack. If you click it, you'll see your glove in there. And you can tap the glove and hit send, and the glove will pop up on the left side of the screen. So, I mean, you can throw it right now if you want to, just to try it out. Because I think you got a few of them. I think you got a couple of them today. So you can throw one just to try it out. And then you'll see there's an expiration on the glove. So the gloves don't stay forever. So you may only have like 3 days to use that glove or 4 days to use that glove. So when we have battles, we need the gloves. Yep. Dan, I saw you got a mist. I like the mist. It's hard to get your hands on mist these days. Okay. You said this is worth several thousands. Seriously, we'll recharge. Thank you. Okay. But does this make sense to you guys with using the freemium charging? A lot of people on social media absolutely love free stuff. Another way you can use freemium pricing is you can give someone a free gift, right? Look, Musically threw it up. Y'all, there's a glove on the board. So if y'all tap the glove, a little box is going to pop up and it'll say send gift through the glove. And you'll hit yes and you'll send your gift. And y'all will see some of y'all's gifts will be 5 times. Right? It's a good experiment. So I Pray Shop, that perfume just hit for 5 times. Musical, this gift you just sent me just hit for 5 times. Thank you, baby doll. Gina Maxine, your fireworks just hit for 5 times. Y'all keep gifting through the glove. Penthouse, that little rose thing you just sent me just hit for 5 times. So y'all can see, I don't know if y'all can see it in the chat, but I can on my side when they're hitting for 5 times. Thank you. Oh, musical. Thank you for that. I've never seen that pinky purpley motorcycle. Thank you, Al. That was fabulous. Thank you, Gina Maxine, for the love glasses. So, yes, but does that make sense, you guys? So, like, if I have a training and I do a free webinar, that webinar is free. And then I may offer you one of my products or services at the end of that. Okay. So free 99 leads to pay 99. People love free stuff. Okay. Some of y'all, if you have physical products, you may do a free sample, right? And people do a free sample. And if they like it, guess what? They'll upgrade to the full package. Okay, to the full size of whatever it is, or maybe your box or your gift set. So I love freemium pricing. I think this is brilliant for like new businesses to be able to get people to be able to try their stuff. I don't think a lot of small business owners are utilizing it enough. And a lot of you guys, again, if you have like a group or a membership or a Discord, you absolutely can make it free. And then if you have other rooms and conversations and like guests and stuff like that, you put that behind the paywall so people can come to the community for free. You make sure there's something there that's going to give them some value. And as they want other things, okay, well, you got to pay, $2.99 a month or $4.99 a month to be able to get access to this. That's how the freemium model works. All right. So y'all, those are 10 ways that you can make sales quickly with your social media, 10 pricing models that will allow you to make sales. Okay. The cost plus of the retail, the competitive, AKA market pricing, the skimming model, the penetration, the value base, the psychological pricing, luxury pricing, economy pricing, the hourly or the project base, and the free 99, the freemium. All right. If y'all found this helpful today, make sure y'all come to the workshop this weekend. Okay. The workshop is on March 3rd. I believe that's Sunday. And we're going to be getting busy. We're going to go through choosing a profitable product. We're going to go through pricing your product. We're going to go through setting up your pages. We're going to use Samcart and Shopify to do that. I'm going to show you guys how to make images for your products. So those of you that have physical products and those of you that are digital and service-based, because a lot of y'all need help with the graphics to be able to present to sell. And then we're going to do the rollout. So we're going to be doing a lot. You guys, speaking of doing a lot, our top 3 bubbles did a lot. So please make sure you follow Musical One, Gina Maxine, and Beginner Swimming Lessons. Strong shout out to number 4 and 5, Yvette Mindset Strategist, and I Pray Shop. Thank you guys so much. All right, let's do Q&A for the next 5 or 10 minutes before we get up out of here. And then, side note, I will be back to battle tonight from about, I think we're going to go 6 to 8. We'll do 6 to 8 p.m. tonight. We ain't going to be out here a long time, okay? Because I know people got to go to work. Okay, I know y'all got to go to work in these streets, all right? Let's go for the Q&A. Y'all drop them questions. Drop the questions. Drop them. Okay. And let's see. Chad, you said I said that last night. I would. We got off at a decent time. Look, we didn't battle that long last night. We spent way more time chit-chatting last night than battling. We spent way more time talking, but we're gonna be battle. We thugging. We gonna knock them out. Then we spent a good amount of time last night too, just talking about other stuff. You said I'm a bit overwhelmed. This is all in Instacoin. Oh yeah, this is all in Instacoin. Please don't be too overwhelmed. Just pace yourself, honey. I'm actually about to dump a boatload of TikTok trainings inside of Instacoin too. A lot, like enough that it could be its own course that I could charge for, like that amount a lot. So don't be overwhelmed. Just go a little bit at a time. Just one day at a time. Girl, last night I rested my eyes, and when I opened them, the team was gone. It's like that sometimes. It's like that sometimes, baby. I definitely have been tapping or in somebody's stream, and I wake up and I'm in a whole nother live stream because the person ended and it just went on to the next one. You said this is great advice to build your biz. I have a client and miss these gems. I'm glad that you find it useful. Very, very glad that you find it useful. Let's see. Do you assist with starting up a faceless brand? Oh yeah. I have lots of clients that have faceless brands. I absolutely positively help with faceless brands. And I give you a secret for a faceless brand. You still need to put up like some type of reels or videos, but it's a lot easier than you think because you still have to build a community, whether the brand has a face or doesn't have one. A lot of it, again, is just based on positioning out here in these streets. So yeah, but yes, I help with faceless faceless brands. Just slide in my DM. What time is the workshop on Saturday? The workshop is Sunday, I think. Hold on, let me check the calendar. It's on the 3rd. Yeah, the workshop is on. It's on Sunday. It's Sunday. It's on Sunday, and I think it starts at 12, or does it start at 4? Shoot, let me hold on. Let me go over here and see. But it's Sunday. I know for a fact it's a Sunday workshop. Let's go see. Boo-doo-doo-doo. We are starting at 2 p.m. It looks like on Sunday. 2 p.m. on Sunday. It's a long day. Thank you, Rose Goddess. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Miss Love. Yeah, but it's a Sunday because we got to do a lot. If you have 2 devices on Sunday, I would really recommend you watching from 2 devices. Normally, musical one, boop boop, road trip. Thank you, musical one. So, if I'm being honest, I would rather. That's cute. Thank you, Yvette. Was it like a little the wingman? That was cute. A Pikachu wingman. So the reason I would rather you be on 2 devices on Sunday, and normally I don't request y'all on 2 devices, but it's a workshop. I'm actually expecting you to get the work done. So you need to be on one thing. If you have 2, be on one where you can watch me, and the next you need to have your actual laptop up so you can. You see what I'm saying? So like if I'm making a graphic and I'm taking you guys through how to do it, you need to have a graphic made. Like, just don't watch me make the graphic. I want you to make it while I'm making it. Does that make sense? Because we're going to do physical product graphics and we're going to do digital and service-based graphics. If I'm going through and I'm setting up an offer page, guess what? You need to be setting up the offer page with me. Like when I click, you click. You see what I'm saying? When I drop something, you drop something. So the goal is for you to leave and have stuff, pretty complete or close to complete. Now some of y'all not gonna take my advice. Y'all just gonna sit in there and watch me, and then y'all gonna spend hours trying to do it on your own. But if you do it while we're in there, even if you remember, you can go back and edit. You will at least have the framework done before we leave, and that's the important part. Some of y'all have never set up your offer pages before. We're going to set them up. We're going to be using Samcart and we're going to be using Shopify. So either get you a Shopify account or get a Samcart. If you already got either one of them or both of them, you're good. But if you don't, get a Samcart or a Shopify, because that's what we're going to be setting up the offer pages on for people to check out. I do like Shopify a lot for people that are just starting over Samcart, if I'm honest. Musical One, come through with another glove. Y'all please follow our top 3 bubbles, Musical One and Rose Goddess Queen. Hey, Pavel, what's going on, gorgeous? Y'all please follow Pavel. He's just filled with like light, love, and energy, okay? Musical One, Rose Goddess Queen, and Pavel are our top 3. Please follow them. And a special shout out to number 4, Beginner Swimming Lessons, and number 5, Event Mindset Strategies. Thank you guys so much. We got 5 minutes of Q&A left, so y'all get out whatever questions y'all want. I know it's a lot. Somebody on Instagram said it was overwhelming, like all of the information that we went through today. Don't y'all just remember, just take it one step at a time. You're not expected to know everything. There's no rule that says you have to retain all of this information at one time. You don't have to. Like I said, most businesses go out of business not because they don't have a good product or a good service. It's because of the actual business side of doing business. And it is a lot of steps. You know what I'm saying? How do we register for the workshop? Oh, good question. Click the link in my bio, tap the first button. It'll take you right over to the page and you'll be able to register for the workshop on Sunday, which I'm very excited about. Super excited about. So yes, register for the workshop. And please, y'all, this is not an hour. I can't show you how to do this stuff in an hour. basically you need to clear your schedule Sunday because we're going to be in there for some hours because we're building pages, we're doing graphics. I'm going to take you guys through you'll have worksheets on how to actually like price your products and services. So we're going to work on that, so y'all will have that ready. And then we're actually going through the rollout. So hopefully y'all will have like an actual plan and you'll be like, okay, this is what I'm supposed to post to be able to make my offers and my sales. Okay. So y'all please keep that in mind. Kelly said the best 4 to 5 hours I ever spent. Thank you. I need to warn y'all because some of y'all are used to microwave stuff, and that's why you're not having the success that you want to have, with your sales and growing your social media and being able to monetize it the way you need to. You got to take the time to build the stuff, and it's not, honestly, 4 or 5 hours is pretty quick compared to back in the day. It used to take weeks and months to be able to do this stuff. Is there a fee for the workshop? It's only $47, but it will go up to $97 at midnight. So as long as you join before 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time, I'm in the Central Time Zone, it's only $47 to come to the workshop. Yes, let's hit the gift and go. Y'all help me knock out my little perfumes. Thank you, Scene Stiller One, for pointing that out. Any other questions about what we went over today or about the workshop? Either or, doesn't bother me one bit at all. Thank you, Scene Stiller. Thank you, Penthouse Mindset, for my little perfume bottles. Ooh, we smell delicious. Y'all, I need them because I stink. I'm so childish. Y'all don't pay attention to me. Oh, Jesus. Jeez Louise. Don't pay no, baby. Don't pay no never mind to me. Okay. Just join. What's the workshop? It's a TikTok sales workshop on Sunday, and it's literally just focused on selling on TikTok. That's it. That's all we're doing. We're just selling on TikTok. You said, that's a lie, right? Okay, Rose got us we'd have been all up around each other, baby. You said shady. You love my voice. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you. Look, this is the thing. It sounds like this right now because it's like a little worn out. It's a little different. It'll probably sound different in a week, but I'm glad that you like it. I'm a little self-conscious when I'm raspy like this. Baby, we ain't got to fight nobody, honey. Life to fall her. How are we gonna get you on the Breakfast Club? I don't know. Like, hopefully I will get there because this is my thing. I would like to get there without the media being, I don't want to pay for it. I want to get there because I earned it. I would like an earned placement. And this is before somebody says I'm trying to be shady. I'm not trying to be shady or disrespect anybody that paid for their placements. I understand that is a part, of the game, but I don't want to do paid placements. And so sometimes it means my placements come a little slower, and that's fine. I'm okay with that. So maybe I'll get on there one day. Hey, Dr. Goody, the official, what's going on, girl? You said, so we'll see what God has for me this year. You said one of the hardest working women in the game. Thank you. They've actually had a lot of my clients on there. So it's a good platform. It's a big platform. They have a lot of reach. There's like 5 or 6 other platforms I have in mind that I would like, to visit. So we'll see. But like I said, I'm not down for I don't know. There's something about it. Like, it feels more exciting when you know that you like work for it and you earned it based off of like your reputation and your work. You know what I'm saying? And somebody noticing you. For me, I like that, but I know, what I'm saying? And again, I'm not trying to knock anybody that does paid placements. I know that is a part of the game. I know a lot of people do that, but I don't know. It seems like if I pay for it, like I won't be as excited about it because it's like, well, I bought it. I didn't really earn it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So I'm for the earned placements. It's a little old school, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. Not to say I would never pay for a placement. Let me be clear on that. I may change my mind 4 or 5 years from now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's why I'm not knocking people that do the paid placements either. Thank y'all for helping me hit the live goal. Thank you. Who just sent me those cute donuts? Thank you, Chicago John. Thank you, Scene Stiller. Thank you, Gina Maxine. You'll get there. Yes. We will definitely get there. Yes, we did it. Woo, woo, woo. Y'all got any other questions before we get out of here today? You say you want me to get invited. Yeah, I want to be invited there too. I do. So we'll see. Or somebody pitch me because not necessarily. I don't think they're too big. They don't look for talent anymore. People pitch, to them. But even if it's a pitch and it's accepted, you know what I'm saying? That's a one up. That's a one up. You said old school is good. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't try and get down on people for doing things in a different way than I do them. I've told y'all several times there's more than one path to success, way more than one path to success. And so I know people try and like knock people, for making moves that are beneficial to them and their companies and stuff like that. And I don't get it. I don't get why people do that. Like, let people live their life. Y'all, but speaking of letting people live their life, I need y'all to follow my top 3 bubbles, okay? Help them live their life. Follow the Rose Goddess Queen. She came in number 1. That's our MVP. Beginner swimming lesson came in at number 2. Scene Stealer 1 came in at number 3. Please follow the top 3 bubbles, you guys. And a special shout out to Gina Maxine and Chicago John at number 4 and 5. Now, outside of following our top 3 bubbles over here in the corner, I need you guys all to follow Mika Finance as well. Can I see at least 10 heart me's pop up over her head? Okay. Gina is a Kingdom member. Y'all know we've done a couple of lives together as well. Gina is an excellent resource when it comes to finances, when it comes to budgets, when it comes to taxes. She is incredible. Okay. Yes. I just seen the first orange heart meat. Yes. There's a second one. Yes. I'm petty. I'm counting. Yes. There's a third one. Come on, y'all. Keep hearting her. 7 more to go. 7 more to go. We need 7 people to heart Mika Finance. Y'all make sure y'all go over and follow. Yes. There's a 4th one. Come on. 6 more. Let's go. Let's go. Please make sure y'all give her a follow. Her advice is really, really good. And some of y'all, it's time for y'all to file your taxes. You may need to slide in there. That was number 5, okay? Because she will help you get the most back, okay? And if you got to pay in, she will help you run down what you owe. Number 6, we need 4 more heart means for Mika over there. Some of y'all like, she really counting? Yes, I'm really counting. Number 7 for Mika. Thank you for my heart me. User 724005559 527 Charmaine. I'm gonna always read out all them numbers, baby. It's so funny. You said you sent yours to Mika. Thank you, Rose Goddess, for my heart me. Mika needs 3 more, y'all. We only got to number 7. Y'all thought I stopped counting? I did not. I don't get distracted easily. I can do a bunch of stuff at one time. I'm trying to stop multitasking though. They said that's actually bad for your brain. Have y'all heard that? I've read like 4 articles and they said multitasking is bad for your brain. And they were like, as you get older, because it makes it harder for you to focus and it weakens your attention span with you just kind of at different things all the time. And so as you get older, it may become more and more challenging for you to complete projects. You said that's a lie. It may be, Brandon. I don't know. I was just like, oh no, because I multitask a lot. Yeah, I did see that it can cause Alzheimer's and dementia. That's one of the reasons I stopped wearing like deodorant that you get out of the store. I switched over to the Salt Rock. And sometimes I do water with some glycolic acid. And believe it or not, limes work really well too, in keeping you from having odor. You said you committed to time blocking. I haven't tried Lumi, but I want to try that. A lot of people say it works well. You said I always multitask. I need to do some research and see the effects. Yeah, I'm trying to get more back to my time blocking ways and just being focused on one project for a specific amount of time. Y'all, Mika still only has 7 heart me's. We need 3 more. Go over there and follow her. Dang it, and send her a heart me, okay? When you get to her page, it's going to be a little orange heart with a plus sign over her head. Click it. That's all you gotta do is click it and you can send her a heart me. We just need 3 more people to do it. Hey, Deshaun. Oh, it's over her head. So you have to go to her page. Hey, there's another one. And look above her head. You'll see like an orange heart with a little plus sign. 1 more, you guys. 1 more. I just said, hey, we did it. Thank you, everybody. You said Lumi is amazing. I've heard nothing but amazing things about Lumi. Oh, we able to go. There's 11 heart me. There's 11. Will there be 12? Will there be 12? Hey, there's a 12. Is there one more? Can we get 13 heart me's for Mika Finance? Can we get one more for Mika? Thank you, Deshaun. We need one more heart me for Mika. One more. I know I said 10, but we had 12, so we got to go to 13, y'all. Y'all know this is like my favorite number. One more, one more, one more. We need one more person to heart Mika Finance. One more. Thank you, Developing Ourselves. Y'all run over there. I know it's one more in the building. We got to get it to 13. We got to do it. We have to do it. You can't figure out. Okay, so Deshaun, put your finger over Mika Finance and it's going to pop up so you can follow her and jump in her stream. And then you'll see the orange heart over her head. And that's how you can send her the heart me. Ah, somebody said we got 13. Ah! We got 13 heart me's from Mika Finance today. Yay! I love you guys. 14. Somebody else. 15. Tomorrow, y'all just did it. Hey, come on now. Yeah, that's what we like. That's what we like. Yes, I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, y'all. I'll be back on. We are going to battle tonight from 6 to 8 p.m. Another one. Okay. Another one. Another one. Now we only 2 away from 20, y'all. Exciting. Y'all don't get excited when other people come up. I love it. It's my favorite thing in life when other people are winning. Do you think you'll do meetups in Toronto? I absolutely, positively plan to do a meetup in Toronto. Yes, I have so many Kingdom members in Toronto, and the Kingdom in Toronto goes hard for me, okay? Y'all have flown all over the world to like pull up to our live events and retreats and workshops and stuff. I got to do something in Toronto. Have to. We got to make that happen. If we do it, it'll probably be towards the end of this year or early next year, unless I can get some time in during the summer. But I absolutely, positively want to come to Toronto and meet some of my Canadian Kingdom members. I love you guys so much, and y'all show me so much love. All right. Y'all will be back on tonight, 6 to 8 for the battle team. Now, listen, everybody else, make sure you click the link in the bio, tap the first button, sign up for the workshop. This is upcoming Sunday. Remember, clear your calendar, okay? Because it's going to take us hours, because I actually plan on, this is not me talking. Like, we're going to do stuff. Like, I'm going to have the screen up. I'm going to be like, click this. And I really expect y'all to be at home clicking it. If I say, take a picture of your product and put it in Canva, we're going to drop the screen behind it. I expect you guys to really go into Canva and click the buttons that I click to drop the screen. Does that make sense? If I say, hey, we're going to go through the pricing of your products, I need you to go I need you to go and look up right now, how much did this cost you? Guess what? I expect y'all to really look it up and put it in. There'll be a page where you can write it out. I expect you to write it out. Okay. So the goal is for when you guys get out of that's why it's a workshop. Okay. Y'all notice I didn't call it a session. I didn't call it a webinar. Okay. In a workshop, I'm actually expecting you guys to be doing work. Our goals are to accomplish things. Okay. Am I in the kingdom? If you following me, Brandon, yes, you in the kingdom, period. Pooh, just like that. If you follow, like, or subscribe, you in there. Yes, that's right, Alyssa. We working. Okay. That's why it's a workshop. So if you have 2 devices on Sunday, you do need to watch me. Hey, Bunny, what's going on, my love? You do need to watch. You need to have me up on 2 devices, because you're going to have your computer where you're actually doing the work, and then watch me on like your tablet or your phone, or, wherever you're watching me at, so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. It's a bit different than a webinar where you're just listening to the information. It's kind of more like instructional, educational style. This, you're going to be educated, but I do want you guys to work along with me. Okay. So we're going to be together for hours and hours on Sunday. Someone reached out to you from a fake account, block them, report them and block them. It's a lot of them. Y'all look alive. I do not have a Bitcoin. I don't have a crypto course. I don't have some secret investment or something like that. And I'm not going to reach out to y'all first, more than likely. If I'm ever going to slide in your DM, I'll probably tell you in the live stream. I'm going to slide in your DM. Y'all notice, even with Developing Thyself, I asked her to send me her address. And it just helps cut down, because there's so many scam pages. Okay. Anyway, y'all, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are on the planet Earth. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with me. If it's morning time or daytime, have a productive and a prosperous day. If it's evening time, get yourself a good night's rest. Everybody on the battle team, I will see y'all on TikTok. Y'all, we battle only on TikTok. In between, we'll be here from 6 to 8 o'clock tonight. Y'all go to tiktok.com/recharge. And remember, and all of you guys that gifted, I will absolutely go and do a tabulation and tell you how many entries you got when we pop back on this evening, so you know as well, okay? Love you guys, and thank you for everyone that followed Mika Finance and hearted her today. YouTube and Facebook, thank you for everybody that liked and subscribed. I